title. It's exactly.
Even Jesus is
You're right about that.
Even Jesus is a title.
No, it's
It means savior.
No, it means Yahweh.
Okay, so when people call Jesus to their child, do they give him the title
I
of
don't think
God?
people did call. That would be like a big thing.
Some people
that would
do
be a
call
big thing
Jesus
to call your kid Jesus Christ.
Obviously, it's
But
not as
there's loads
common
of
as
yeah. But there's loads of Jesuses. It's just a name.
Yeah, exactly.
But Jesus Christ
It's
like
another
calling
thing.
your
That's right. That's
baby,
right.
God of men.
Yeah, it's something like that.
That's right.
It's like a Muslim calling their child Allah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Well, Allah was actually a moon god once.
Yeah, you know,
That's why they get the crescent moon.
You
Comes
have
from the
some,
pagan
there is
Arab
some
gods,
truth to
you know.
that. There is some truth to that. And in the Quran, they sometimes compare him to the moon. You know, the prophet.
Yeah. He splits the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, what a coincidence.
But yeah, man, if I get into an argument next time, I don't think I will give them so much freedom because it's just pointless. Like the last video, it was just
You've got to
pointless.
develop your skills.
I told you.
You're learning how they're dodging around. You've got to learn to develop the skills and lock it down into something meaningful.
Okay, what's
Because
the
there's
skill?
other people.
What's the skill that I need to develop?
First one is to slow things down. When you come up against somebody trying to confuse you and speed it up, slow it down. Slow it down and say, right, let's start to define exactly what we are talking about.
Why don't you talk to Hamza then?
I have Mr. X video.
You
Yeah.
were more
And he ran off. Hamza ran off.
You know, he also ran off when he was like talking to the long-haired guy, and then I arrived. And
Right,
I'm like,
okay.
oh no, we have to go. We're gonna go to pray.
Yeah, but you can still make it beneficial because you can think about people watching on video or watching the videos. You got to, when you're speaking, if you slow it down so that people can follow the argument. So if somebody runs away from the argument, people will still know at what point the person run away from the argument, and they'll understand what your position was up to the point when the person chose to run away.
That particular person's in his bubble.
See? So you're just thinking about your audience all the time. Do they understand?
Listen, I said
What the situation
so
is.
before, and I will say it again. It's
Yeah.
not a matter of skills; it's a matter of morality. I don't feel good by imposing my opinion on Hamza or on other Muslims. I don't feel good by just out-talking them. I can't out-talk them.
Exactly. That's right. Good.
I don't feel good by out-talking them.
Yes.
I don't feel like I'm proving anything, especially
Good.
to myself.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
the most important thing for me in a discussion
Yes.
is for me to actually feel like I gave my best, to feel like
That's right. And you've
we
learned
actually
something.
went somewhere.
That's
Yes.
right. Good.
But
Yes.
the thing is, when I give him the space to talk, it will not go anywhere because I am having the altruistic behavior of
Right.
actually giving him a chance, and he's
That's
not
right.
having that same altruistic behavior.
That's right.
So he's
That's
fighting
right.
dirty when I'm trying to fight clean against the person who's fighting dirty. in an
Right.
argument.
Okay.
Who openly uses fallacies.
Yeah, I know.
And hides them with other fallacies.
Yes.
That is the big problem. I think it's a problem of morality, mostly.
Right. But here's the beauty then. You're trying to discuss a subject, and if somebody's not behaving in a way that allows the subject to be discussed, then it moves into morality. And then you've got to demonstrate that the way you're discussing is more moral. Understand? Because you've shifted from the subject. You've shifted from the actual subject of discussion onto the issue of how to discuss. And so you demonstrate as best you can the principles of discussion.
Yeah, man, again, that's, I said it before, that's the reason why I don't actually want to argue with Bob the Builder. It's because when I was talking to him there was one time, and I actually didn't feel like he was trying to humiliate me or to deny everything I was saying just like that. It's because I actually feel like he's the good guy here. He's not immoral in the way he talks to people. He's not trying to slander people openly and to just ridicule their claim. And that is why I don't want to talk to him, because I might actually prove him wrong, and I don't want to prove him wrong. Because he's giving me that opportunity, and I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it because I don't feel like he's unworthy enough for me to completely start debunking everything he's saying.
Right.
So I would actually, if there was anyone that I any religious person that I would convert here to, it would definitely be Bob the Builder.
Right,
Nobody
right,
else.
okay.
There are
Right.
zero preachers here who are worthy enough for me to convert to. But Bob the Builder is the one that has a little bit of bit of an exception.
Because of his approach.
Yes.
And his attitude and his style.
He doesn't play dirty.
Right,
He doesn't
right.
openly play dirty. He doesn't
Right.
try to ridicule you and humiliate you in front of the crowd.
Right,
He
right.
actually has that, the so-called the benevolence, the mercy
Right.
of talking to the person and hearing them out and talking, you know what I mean, giving them space to talk.
Yes,
I actually
yes.
felt like that, and I never felt like that when talking to the DAWAHs, for example. All I felt was a war of words, like I attack, he parries, he attacks, I parry. That's it. That's it. There was no
right.
room for actually proving anything to
Yes,
each other.
yes.
With Bob the Builder, it was different.
I think I'd agree as well. I like his style.
It's a pity, it's a pity that Bob the Builder, it's good, but at the same time it makes him worthy, but it makes it that he will not win. Because if you can't play dirty at all, you will not achieve much. You can't really win against people who play dirty by playing fair.
Oh, I don't know. You have to just change your tactics.
I don't think that's enough.
Good
Like,
change.
it's the contradiction of evil. When there's an evil that you cannot defeat by just means, what will you do? Will you let evil prevail, or will you convert to evil and commit it to defeat a greater evil? Either way, evil remains.
But there's the alternative tactic is that you can set it up so that the evil defeats itself.
I don't believe in those tactics. Sorry.
It can defeat itself.
I do not quite believe in that kind of those kinds of tactics. People they desire to completely commit to something. They want to be shackled by something. And that is why when you talk to a religious person, it will be very hard. It's always an uphill battle because you're fighting against what they actually want. They don't want it out of reason or out of logic or out of they deny their own will to themselves to follow a smaller choice that they have. Because it's hard to choose
but listen
by
to the
yourself.
principles of what you're saying. You're saying an uphill battle. So there are war tactics. So sometimes there can be a force that is so powerful that you don't go up against it. You just keep backing away, and it runs out of resort. It's called I can't remember the exact terms. They overextend themselves. They overextend their supply lines.
Okay.
Do you understand? And then they make themselves weak, so weak that they collect. Exactly. It's the same principles. That's what I'm saying. It's the same principles.
Yeah, the
they
principles
defeat
of
themselves.
war are similar to the principle of discussion.
Yes, that's
I agree.
right. That's
I
right.
agree
That's
with
right.
that.
That's right.
I do agree with that.
Yes.
But still, I think it's it's very hard.
Of course,
to
it's
play
wait,
fair.
wait,